A closer look. 6 reasons why the New Zealand pilot Philip Mertens was hostaged by TPNPB-OPM. Here are the 6 important points behind the hostage-taking of a New Zealand pilot by TPNPB-OPM at the beginning of February 2023 in the mountainous area of Nduga, West Papua. Here are 6 points you need to know, namely: 1. The motive and purpose behind the New Zealand pilot hostage by TPNPB-OPM. 2. Introduction, the New Zealand pilot hostage incident and its significance. 3. Understanding the TPNPB-OPM. Who are they? 4. Analyzing the motive behind the New Zealand pilot hostage incident. 5. The purpose of the attack, uncovering possible intentions. 6. Evaluating the response and consequences of the incident. Well, let's take a look one by one. One, the motive and purpose behind the New Zealand pilot hostage by TPNPB-OPM. We will take a closer look at the motive and purpose behind the New Zealand pilot hostage incident by TPNPB-OPM. The TPNPB-OPM, or the West Papua National Liberation Army Free Papua Movement, is an armed separatist group in Indonesia's Papua region. Understanding the motive behind this incident is crucial to gaining insight into the underlying factors that led to such an event. It is important to note that the TPNPB-OPM has been fighting for independence from Indonesia for decades, claiming that West Papua was unlawfully incorporated into Indonesia in 1969. The purpose of this hostage situation can be seen as a means to draw international attention to their cause and raise awareness about their struggle for independence. By targeting a New Zealand pilot, it is possible that they aim to garner media attention on an international scale due to New Zealand's reputation as a peaceful nation and its involvement in global affairs. 2. The New Zealand pilot hostage incident and its significance. On early February 2023, a group known as TPNPB-OPM, Free Papua Movement, National Liberation Army, took several people hostage in the mountainous area of Nduga. This incident not only shocked the nation but also raised questions about the motive behind the attack and its broader significance. Their primary objective is to gain recognition for West Papua as a separate nation from Indonesia. The attack was seen as an attempt to draw global attention to their cause and put pressure on the New Zealand government to support their struggle. 3. Understanding the TPNPB-OPM. Who are they? The TPNPB-OPM, also known as the West Papua National Liberation Army Free Papua Movement, is an armed separatist group operating in the region of West Papua. The West Papua National Liberation Army, TPNPB, is the military wing of the Free Papua Organization, OPM. OPM was formed on July 28, 1965, at 4:30 WIT in the morning. A bloody incident occurred in Manokwari. The Free Papua Organization, OPM, group led by Ferry Awam attacked the Infantry Battalion 641/Cendrawasih I dormitory in R5, Manokwari, former Papua, now West Papua. TPNPB was formed on March 26, 1973, after the proclamation of independence for West Papua on July 1, 1971 at the Victoria headquarters with the aim of seeking independence from Indonesian rule. The TPNPB-OPM emerged as its military wing, responsible for carrying out armed resistance against Indonesian forces. The primary goal of the TPNPB-OPM is to establish an independent state for the indigenous people of West Papua. They argue that they have been subjected to human rights abuses, exploitation of natural resources, and marginalization under Indonesian rule. For analyzing the motive behind the New Zealand pilot hostage incident. In order to understand the motive behind the New Zealand pilot hostage incident, it is important to analyze the possible reasons behind the selection of this specific individual as a hostage. One possible motivation could be related to geopolitical tensions or conflicts involving New Zealand. If there are ongoing disputes or conflicts between New Zealand and another country or group, it is possible that targeting a pilot from New Zealand could be seen as a symbolic act or a way to send a message. It is important to note that without specific information about the incident in question, it is difficult to provide an accurate analysis of the motives behind it. Each case requires careful investigation and consideration of all relevant factors in order to determine why an individual was chosen as a hostage. 5. The purpose of the attack, uncovering possible intentions. In order to understand the purpose of an attack, it is crucial to examine the possible motivations behind it. One aspect to explore is whether there were any specific demands made by TPNPB-OPM, Free Papua Movement National Liberation Army, during the incident. By uncovering possible intentions behind attacks and considering their impact on public perception and international attention, we can gain a deeper understanding of complex issues such as those surrounding West Papua. This knowledge can help inform discussions and actions aimed at promoting peace, justice, and resolution in conflict-affected regions. 6. Evaluating the response and consequences of the incident. The response of the New Zealand government to a hostage situation can have significant consequences, particularly in terms of diplomatic relations and future security measures in the aviation industry. When evaluating the response, it is crucial to consider how the New Zealand government handled the situation and addressed any potential security lapses. Governments and relevant authorities may review existing protocols, identify potential vulnerabilities, and implement necessary changes to enhance safety and prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. By thoroughly evaluating these aspects, government response, diplomatic relations impact, and implications for future security measures, we can gain a comprehensive understanding of how an incident unfolds and its broader consequences. Conclusion: reflecting on the motive and purpose behind the New Zealand pilot hostage incident by TPNPB-OPM. The New Zealand pilot hostage incident carried out by TPNPB-OPM has raised concerns and questions about the motive and purpose behind such a tragic event. It is essential to analyze these factors in order to gain a deeper understanding of the incident and its implications. The motive behind the incident can be attributed to various factors, including political grievances, territorial disputes, or ideological differences. TPNPB-OPM, an armed separatist group operating in Papua region of Indonesia, has been advocating for independence from Indonesian rule. Their actions may be seen as a means to draw attention to their cause or exert pressure on the government. Understanding the purpose behind this incident requires careful examination of the group's objectives and tactics. TPNPB-OPM aims to establish an independent state in Papua region through armed struggle. By targeting international entities like airlines or tourists, they seek to garner global attention and support for their cause. It is important to note that acts of violence are never justified, regardless of the underlying motives or purposes. The hostage incident in New Zealand highlights the need for peaceful dialogue and diplomatic solutions to address grievances and conflicts. In conclusion, reflecting on the motive and purpose behind incidents like the New Zealand pilot hostage situation allows us to better comprehend the complexities surrounding such events. It also emphasizes the importance of promoting peaceful resolutions and fostering understanding among different parties involved in conflicts. That's all for now, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
Bye!